What if your project management tool isn't working because you're asking one tool to do 8 different jobs? Project management isn't one job. Planning is one thing. Scheduling is another. Communication, task execution, time tracking, resource planning, visualization, and agile workflows are all separate problems. Most teams try to force one platform to cover all of them, and then wonder why half of it feels clunky. A better approach is to pick one strong tool per category and build a stack that actually fits your workflow. That's what we're doing in this video. Here's the shortlist. 8 categories, 1 recommended tool per category. We'll go through each one so you know exactly what it does and when it's the right pick. Let's start with planning. Before any work begins, you need to define goals, identify stakeholders, and map out the project scope. Smartsheet combines the familiarity of spreadsheets with real project management features. You can build project charters, define milestones, and collaborate in real time, all in a grid format most people already know how to use. It also has templates for common project types, so you're not starting from scratch every time. If your planning always starts in a spreadsheet anyway, Smartsheet makes that spreadsheet smarter. Once the plan exists, it needs a timeline. Forecast helps teams schedule work, allocate people by capacity, and keep delivery on track with workload views. What makes it different from a basic Gantt chart is the forward-looking capacity component. You don't just see when tasks are due. You see who's available to take them on. That prevents the common problem where everything looks fine on the schedule, but the same 3 people are assigned to 5 projects at once. Communication is where most project failures actually start. Not because teams don't talk, but because conversations happen in too many places. Basecamp puts message boards, file sharing, and real-time chat in one project space. Every discussion is tied to a project, so context doesn't get lost in a general channel somewhere. The message board format encourages longer, more thoughtful updates instead of constant pinging. If your team is drowning in notifications and losing important threads, Basecamp is built to fix exactly that. Task management is the daily layer. It's where people go to see what they're working on today. Flow keeps this clean. You create tasks, set deadlines, and organize them as lists or boards. No learning curve, no feature overload. Everyone can see their assignments, track what's done, and know what's next. It works well for teams that want a focused task tool without extra features they'll never touch. If your current platform feels cluttered, sometimes the answer is a simpler tool for the daily work. Those 4 handle the planning and collaboration side. Now, let's look at execution, tracking time, managing resources, and keeping delivery visible. Time tracking is where hours connect to money. actiTIME gives you weekly timesheets, a calendar view with start and end times, and a mobile app that works offline. But the real value is what happens after hours are logged. actiTIME ties tracked time to project budgets, calculates the cost of work based on employee pay rates, and generates profit and loss reports by client or project. If you need to know whether a project made money or lost it, this is the tool that answers that question. The free version covers 3 users with core tracking. The 30-day trial opens the full feature set, including billing, approvals, and integrations. Resource management is about knowing who's available before you commit to dates. actiPLANS shows team capacity and leave in one view, so you can plan assignments around actual availability instead of assumptions. You build visual schedules, see how work is distributed across the team, and track attendance and time off in the same place. It integrates with actiTIME, so planned hours and actual hours stay connected. For teams that keep running into over-allocation because nobody checked the calendar before assigning work, this closes that gap. Some stakeholders don't want to log into your PM tool. They want to see a timeline. TeamGantt builds drag-and-drop Gantt charts that show task dependencies, milestones, and progress in a format anyone can read. You can share timelines with clients or leadership without giving them system access. For teams that run on Gantt charts and need a clean, shareable view of the schedule, this is the most accessible option in the category. If your team runs sprints, you need a tool that speaks Scrum or Kanban natively. Taiga supports both. You can manage backlogs, plan sprints, track user stories, and see velocity over time. It's open source, so you can self-host it if data control matters to you. The interface is straightforward and the learning curve is short. For agile teams that want a focused workflow tool without the weight of a full enterprise platform, Taiga gets out of the way and lets you ship. So here's the full stack: plan in Smartsheet, schedule in Forecast, communicate in Basecamp, execute tasks in Flow, track time and budgets in actiTIME, plan capacity in actiPLANS. Visualize timelines in TeamGantt. Run sprints in Taiga. You don't need all 8 on day 1. Start with the gap that's costing you the most right now. If you're losing track of hours, start with time tracking. If scheduling is a mess, start there. The point is to stop asking one tool to do everything and pick the right tool for each job. The full article with 90+ tools across 18 categories is linked in the description. If you want to start with time tracking, try actiTIME free at actiTIME.com. No credit card, full features for 30 days. Subscribe if this was useful. More stack breakdowns are on the way.